Give me that drama, give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight night time! It's January 6th, which makes it Cammy's birthday. She definitely could come across as domineering, but that all melts away as soon as cats are involved. Jump in finds the mark. Goes for the surprise rush in. The throw hits, now the fun begins. Player 1 with the life lead. Oh! Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Taking stock. Perfect execution and gameplay nets our fighter a perfect round. Player 1 picks up the first round. It's still anyone's fight, so they can't get complacent here. It converts the opening impact into a punish counter. Throws him down. All right, what's coming up next? Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Player 1 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. Burns the drive gauge. Grabs him. Taking stock. Jumps. Throws him to negate the block. Takes a trip. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Still slugging it out at this range. They need to rely on their instincts here. Both fighters just goes for it at this range. They are one move away from the win. KO! It's tied at 1-1. Will we see our fighters kick it into high gear?
Round 3. Fight.
Burns the drive gauge. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Can they further capitalize on that? So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Pressuring the situation with the charge in. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Taking stock. Blocks the low heavy. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Going in? That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. They're going for the super art? It's a good spot to use the super. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Tough tap to close it. Player 2 is one win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on?
Round 4. Fight.
Immediately hits them with a stopping bomb. They choose to spend the meter to up the damage by a bit. Goes for the super art? Player 2 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? What's the next move? Flint springs forward with the drive rush. Scrapping it out, up drive rush to keep it going. Checks him with the boom. Breaks those shins. Grabs and throws them away. What'll happen here? Player 1 is working with a better game. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Oh, the throw connects. Okay, here we go. Big drive gauge difference here with the... Yo, critical line now? This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Execute! Closes it out!
No problems. Got to press on.
Final round. Fight.
Uses their drive gauge. Quick spin though. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Drive rush. In with the cross-up. Just goes for it at this range. Okay, here we go. Crowns him from above. Tokageki to the face. Player 1 is looking at a grip. Ooh, what a smart throw. Amazing. Reads the jump in perfectly. Sets up with the jump in. The low. Oh my God, what a throw tech. Boom. Leads on the flash kick to get them out of a jam. They're just gonna go for it with the super. Are you kidding me? Player 1 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Took him to the corner in a flash. Sonic boom. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Forward throw to continue the pressure. All right. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Beautiful setup with that attack. All right, what's coming up next? Nails the anti-air. The quarter makes it hard to end the throw, ends the round. Player 2 picks up the first round. It's still anyone's fight, so they can't get complacent here.
Round 2. Fight.
Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. What'll happen this round? Checks with the projectile.
Somersault.
Denies the attack, and player 1 is just about out of drive after that. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. This is a gigantic life lead. How are they going to deal with this? Jumps in. Going on the offensive? Feeling out the spacing. Player with this super art connect gets him. Player 1 is making this look so easy.
Round 3. Fight.
Spending that drive gauge. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Grabs him. Charges forward. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Dashes. Smart play with the throw. Going in, player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Ooh, there's a side switch. KO! That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
Round 1.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Big counter. Lots of aggression from both sides. Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Plenty of life left in both fighters, but a big difference in drive. How can they use this to their advantage? Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Had the radar up and running.
Somersault.
Player 2 chases them down. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. All right, what's coming up next? In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. That drive impact doesn't get through. Takes a trip. Sonic boom! KO. Player 1 must feel very confident going into the later rounds after that win.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start the round. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Spends a little drive gauge here to go on the offensive. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Starts with a jump in. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. They're at the center of the stage. What happens here will have consequences later on. Throws them to negate the block. Will this super art connect? Checks them with a projectile. Takes a trip. Whiffs the throw. Ooh, that was a sweet lead. Parries the attack. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Genius read. Life lead opens up, experiencing burnout. Looking for a chance. Go in there. Player 1 is feeling it. Match point.
Round 3. Fight.
Are we going to see some fireworks here? They trade hits, and now the low doesn't connect. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Quick spin knuckle. Both fighters planning something? Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Both fighters are low on drive. What'll they use it on? Oh, burnout triggered. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Jumps drops them hard. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Just goes for it at this range. Hits them while they're standing. Shifting things into high gear. Both fight an excellent block. The drive impact doesn't work. Player one, putting the cherry on top of the tank and scores the win. I smell a comeback in the works.
Return to fight. Round 4. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. This round is so important. Goes for the super art. The low doesn't connect. Long low attack hits. Somersault kick. Knockdown and dashes. Can't tech the throw. Their spacing is charges forward. Drive gauge management here is going to be fine. Nice read with the cannon spike. Player one is in a pretty good situation with the metering. The throw is denied. Players biffed and lead to some big damage. Wow, sat and waited for this opening. They got, just goes for it at this range. Hits them while they're standing. Shit closes it out. Woo, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell them what's good. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Jumps? Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player one will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Throws him down. What are they thinking here? They hit each other. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Goes for the super art. Uses the gauge. Can this super art set things into motion? Both fighters planning something? A super art? Player one can't closes with the throw. Hitting him with the smart stuff. Player two wins the first round, but they'll need to stick to their game plan in order to win. The super converts the opening impact into a punish counter. They go tagging on a super art here to turn up the heat. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Very solid corner switch. Gets the knockdown, and now low heavy hits, mix up incoming. Player two will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. Oh, easy triggers the super and is looking to put this out of reach. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Burns the drive gauge. Big low reaching heavy. Reads their mind and techs the throw. Creates an opening with the low heavy. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? This is gonna be bad news. Bends the meter, hoping for a good return. KO! Still lots of time left in this match. You could say that the real fight is about to start.
Round 3. Fight.
They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Goes for the low kick. The throw is escaped. Jump in finds the mark. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Taking stock. Neither of them willing to back off here. Did this super art connect? Brings out the super art. How's it gonna work out for them? Checks him with the boom. Burns the drive gauge. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. What'll happen here? Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Player one has to prepare. Player one is one win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on?
Round 4. Fight.
Immediate jump in. Hits them with a stop and block. Uses their drive to maximize their damage. Player one will look to apply pressure here. Upping the pressure with these baby booms. Good somersault kick. This is the ideal range to utilize the fireball here. Checks him with the boom. Player 1 has the meter lead. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Player 1 can't brushes that off and keeps going. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for just goes for it at this range. Smart play with the throw. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Wraps it up with a throw. No hype man needed. This is the final round.
Final round. Fight!
Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. That throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage. Medium kick into. Nothing stops this train. Player 1 is in burnout state. A very precarious low heavy. What are they gonna do? Chases them down. Stacking things in their favor with solid puncher. Okay, nobody blinked. They're using a fireball to force a reaction. Player 1 needs to take advantage of this. Throws them. Okay, here we... Ooh, the drive impact hits for a punish. Ooh, sends them a personalized telegram with that frightening critical art. Can they muster up the nerves to fight back and take this round? Oh my God, what's gonna happen? This is gonna hurt. What a statement with that fireball. They didn't take the throw. Player 2 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win.
Round 1.
They can't get enough of each other. We got ourselves another rematch. Throws that off. Throws them. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Player 1 chases them down. All right, they throw them into the corner. They're looking to keep the pressure on and do some damage. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Knockdown. From up above. Okay, creating some space here. Projectile to try and change the situation. Holds out with the block. The quarter KO. Player 1 must feel very confident going into the later rounds after that win.
Round 2. Fight!
Goes for the jump in to start the round. Will this super art connect? Goes for the low kick. The impact gets blocked. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? What's the play here? Player 1 is leading in meter, but how will they utilize that advantage? Knockdown. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball. Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? If this is gonna be bad news. Heats it up with a combo into super. Killer Bee spin KO. Player 2 is making this look so easy.
Round 3. Fight!
Drive time. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Throws him. What's next? Hits him with a stopping bomb. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. We have a super art on deck. Expect to see Win go solid puncher. Expect to see some added pressure here. This is a turning point. They gotta turn it around. Connects with the throw. Both fighters a super art. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Here comes the... Will this super art do anything? Let's loose him. Gets the tips with the low heavy.
Cammy!
Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.